All right. All right, guys. We are back. This is how we're going to have to do it right here. 2 phones and 2 guys that are not very savvy with tech here.
Not at all.
Hey, whatever works, right?
That's right.
So how you doing, Justin?
I'm good. Yourself?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Can't complain out in this Cali heat out here.
Yeah, we finally had a break. It's about 70 degrees here, which is pretty sweet.
Oh man, I would love 70 degrees.
Yeah, it'll be 106 tomorrow though.
Yeah, we've been having hundreds last few days, or we had hundreds for like 4 days straight, and then we got a break where it was only like high 90s. But I think this weekend we're gonna go back to hundreds again. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was telling everybody about your YouTube channel, man. I watch a lot of those videos actually. Lots of great information, man. I myself and I tell this to everybody. I'm not a racer. I'm not into the speed world. I'm not a drag racer. I'm a cruiser. I like to cruise around the neighborhood and all that. But I do like to keep up a little bit. I'm not huge on building the performance engines wise, but I do know some of it, and I know some of the information you have on your channel, man, is just excellent for those guys that are trying to learn out there, and the process that you do of you take like your carb series, you took from the cheapest to the little bit more expensive carbs. I think that's great for somebody that's looking at options and trying to decide what they want to do. So tell us a little bit about that, man, about your process and how you choose to do it.
Here's the crazy thing about that. What people don't realize is behind the scenes, it's hours of work. For example, today I did a dyno test for Motion Concepts Racing Engines. They sent me an engine to send to Donald Anderson, so we did a dyno on it. I decided to get back in the carburetor series, and we're going to methanol now. Get ready to start it up. This is switching engines on the dynos, crazy stuff, and run my business.
Right.
Set it up. I have low compression. It's like, man, you got to be kidding me. Pull ahead. Got a bad seat on a valve. So I blow up an engine about every series.
I believe it. I believe it.
I'm turning most of these engines 10,000 RPM under a load.
Right.
I'm turning a 500-pound flywheel, 10,000 RPM. They don't last very long, but I got started in doing it for one reason only. I've been a kart engine builder for open run what you brung karts for a long time and building as fast as I can to go in a circle. I got into the mini bike scene because I had a buddy had one. I thought it was cool. I decided to build one, and I could pan around my shop right now. I think I have 7 in here.
Oh, wow.
7 mini bikes. I've got frames laying everywhere. I've got engines everywhere and parts. And I'm not a drag racer because I weigh 265 pounds.
Right, yeah, that's kind of a factor.
Right. I need me a little 120-pound jockey. I'd put a motor on the fastest guy out there and he'd never pay a penny for it, but that ain't me.
Right.
But it's basically, we just got started in it for personal use, and some people asked some questions online, and I said, you know what, I'm going to put this information out there. I decided to do it for informational purposes for everybody else. There's a lot of great influencers in this industry. I'm going to tell you, Eric Adams from O&B Warehouse, the best.
Oh, I love that guy.
Ask the guy a question, he honestly tells you, and he never complains about it. He is so smart, and he knows more than me and you put together.
Yeah, I love Eric, man. He's a great guy.
Is Taylor from Go Power Sports, super knowledgeable dude. You ask him a question, he's very technical. If you watch any of their videos and their shorts, he builds 99% of that stuff there. Go Power Sports is a great company. O&B Warehouse is a great company. The mini bike community, yourself, Travis Cox with TLC, the California guys, the Texas guys, the Georgia guys. It's a nice, fun, small community that's actually big, right?
Right. Well, you know, the great thing, one of the things I like about the community is the diversity of it. You got racers, you have builders, you have, you know, the guys that build to show their bikes, the guys with the crazy, you know, shiny stuff. You know, there's a little bit of everything. I think that's what makes it a great community too.
Yeah. You know, the crazy thing about the show thing, I don't polish anything.
Yeah,
right?
you and me both, man.
I haven't washed my truck since I bought it.
Yeah.
You know, I have OCD and ADHD, so when I'm building an engine, I do everything about 5 times, and I'm super meticulous, and I wear gloves and all that crazy stuff. But I love the show bikes. I love like watching what you put out, Travis puts out, everybody puts out, because there's a lot of involvement in what you guys do. You know, there is some badass rides out there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I wish I wasn't 6'2", 265 pounds, because I look like a bear on a tricycle on most of them.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what I look like when I go riding mine. So.
But it's cool. They're fun. You know, I'm an engine guy. I build engines. I've been doing it my whole life. I started in Harleys and then antique Harleys and got into this. And to me, this is the funnest of all. And the support's great. And nobody's ever going to get rich doing this. I can tell you. It's a hobby for every one of us.
Yep,
you know?
yep. No,
and
that is true.
It fun.
No, that is true. And like I said, man, that's what this whole little series is about, is just having people out there that have information to give and that want to give this information. You know, because there is a lot of people out there that know stuff, or they just don't like to share information. And I always tell people, I don't know a whole lot, but what I do know, I learned it from somebody, so I'll pass on that information to. And you know, you're one of those guys too. And like I said, your channel, all your series that you've done, they're great. And anybody that even just wants to get into the engine building world can learn a lot from just your channel alone. You know.
Well, we're full of mistakes. I mean, when I first got the dyno, the manufacturer of the dyno, which has become a good friend of mine, Stan Hewitt, didn't really give me a whole lot of information other than, here's your dyno, have fun.
Right.
And he sent it out the door, and I ran that whole series on the heads and realized these numbers are high. So I started talking to the experts like Johnny Berry and Young and Sean Harris and all them guys, and they're like, man, them numbers look high. And I start researching it a little bit, and yeah, so he inflates the numbers 28%.
Oh, really?
When he sells his dyno, he inflates the numbers because the manufacturers, one of his biggest customers are actually engine manufacturers, and they want that dyno information to look higher than it is. So when you read an ad that says, I won't name any companies, but they sell a 225 Tillotson, they're boasting down in Tennessee that it's 15.65 horsepower.
Right.
Tested it to 11.2.
Oh, wow.
And that's the actual numbers. You know, you get on eBay, there's guys saying, I've got a 45 horsepower engine. That is actually physically impossible. A naturally aspirated single cylinder engine cannot produce that. It's beyond its mechanical limits. I'm sure somebody here is going to argue with me, but I'd love to see your dyno results, right?
You know what? And I have seen it. I've seen guys say, well, I built a 45. You hear them say it, but you never actually see the dyno sheet saying, you know. And then people call them out and they will show us. Oh, I'll show you, but they never really do.
Right. But, you know, on the mini bike side of it, the frame guys. So there's this young kid who's a chef, right? I don't know his name. I just kind of popped into it and seen it.
Yeah.
The guy's full-time a chef, and he's building these sweet little frames.
Yeah. Yep.
He's doing it with some nice equipment, but minimal equipment. That's what's cool about this whole mini bike scene, right? Everybody's trying to do their own little thing, and you know, there's just a lot of them guys out there, and that's what's cool. You know, it isn't just a bunch of big manufacturers that build aluminum billet flywheels and think they know everything and don't really answer any questions.
Right.
It's it's a bunch of guys like you and me just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. No. Yes. That's one of the and I know who you're talking about, and we're gonna have him on here. We're just trying to figure out a time that works for him because he's a very busy guy. But yeah, he's doing some great things with those frames, man.
Yeah.
And he is one of the guys that I want to get on here also because, like I said, this is about, like you said, not the corporations, the guys that are in the groups, the guys that are invested in the groups, that actually, you know, are backing it themselves, you know, like you.
Yeah.
So those are the people that I want to get out there that a lot of people don't know. You guys are the ones that have the information that we want and that we need, and you know, you've been around, but not everybody knows you. There's thousands and thousands of people in this community, and not everybody knows everybody. So that's what we're just trying to do, just spread the information for those people that don't know you. They stumble on this video, and they'll be like, "Oh,
absolutely."
You know,
absolutely, man. This is cool. This is real cool.
You know, people.
I think it's awesome, man.
They'll watch the video and they'll say, "Oh, maybe."
I think you need to get Eric back on there.
Yeah. Well, he said
we need to see his face.
Yeah, he said he's getting his lingerie, a new set of lingerie to have ready for the next one. So as soon as he's ready with that, we're gonna get him on here.
Yeah, man, that guy knows so much, and I'm going to talk to you about shipping, right? Because we're all ordering shit all the time.
Right.
OMB will drop it in your door in 2 days.
Yep.
I mean, you order something on their website, it's there in 2 days.
Yep. I've seen it.
I'm not sponsored by a single person in this world, but I tell everyone when someone's good, and that's OMB Warehouse.
Yeah. Right.
Power Sports has everything you need. Their shipping is kind of slow, but they actually have it and you can get it.
Yeah.
Them two resources right there, you can build any mini bike you want. Ghost Power Sports has the Rascal GT. I own 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That is a sweet little ride.
It is. You know what? When that frame came out, I liked it a lot. The versatility of it. You can build a drag racer out of it. You can build a cruiser out of it. You can build a show bike out of it. You know, that is a cool frame. I'll give them that. I have always said that I don't like Go Power Sports for that reason, the shipping. Because you order something from them, and it's in stock, and it'll take 2 weeks to get here, man.
Right.
You know, I've ordered stuff from OMB Warehouse on a Friday night. It's here Monday morning.
Oh yeah, I'm not shitting you. Last Friday I ordered some valves from them, and they showed up on Monday. Well, I ordered the springs from Go Power Sports the day before, and they just showed ship today.
Yeah, but like you said, let's give them the credit where it's due. If you need it, they do have it. Their inventory is huge, and they are constantly coming up with new builds, new stuff, and so they're putting in the time, and it is there. You just gotta have patience with the shipping. I think what it is too is Amazon has spoiled us all. Amazon has spoiled us with the free 2-day shipping.
Well, here's the deal, man. You can go right now, and you can see the coolest mini bike ever built at this red bearded guy. He bought everything on Amazon and paid twice as much as you can buy one at Go Power Sports. But man, it's a cool 105cc bike.
I seen that. Yeah, I saw that.
I shouldn't criticize it, even though he's a jerk.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of people, or at least a lot of the people that I know, are not a huge fan of him, but it's his own doing. It is what it is.
Man. You're not going to be able to buy me off. If something sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm going to tell every single person out there it sucks. There's some products out there that suck.
Yeah.
And that's why people need to ask questions, right? You've built bikes forever. Travis has, Sean has, I have, Eric definitely knows.
Oh,
Ask them, they'll tell you the honest opinion, right? If you're building an engine and you have a question to me, I get 20 to 30 Facebook messages a night. And 95% of them are actually good questions, right? And I try to answer them the best I can. I'm not an expert as much as the Johnny Berries or the Youngs or any of them guys, but I've built enough motors. I know what's good and what's not. And there's some people really getting led astray on some of this stuff. Don't go to eBay and just buy all your shit.
Oh yeah, no, that's the same thing that Eric preaches too. It's like, you know, you guys have, or you know, them like that, like Eric and OMB, they have the product, but they also have the knowledge behind it. You know, the same thing with like Studs Racing. They have the product. Yeah. They know the knowledge. They have the knowledge behind it too. Or Go Power Sports. You go buy something from eBay. You know, it could be being sold by a person that also sells pet toys. You know what I mean? Like it's not it's just any random people selling whatever they can get their hands on.
Well, you can buy a head right there that says better than ported.
Yeah.
If you watch my head series, it was the worst head in my series.
Yeah.
And it was not better than ported.
Right.
I mean, that's what people got to know, right? And that's why we do our video.
Right.
I'm not here to just totally throw someone under the bus, but if your stuff sucks, I'm going to go ahead and let you know.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, and rightfully so, because like you said, you've done the work behind it, and you've had your hands on it, you tested it, you did everything to know that, to come to that conclusion. So now, you know, any new guy that comes on can go watch your series on YouTube, your channel, and you can choose which route you want to go. And that's great information that's out there, man, for everybody. The fact that you have this out there, it's awesome.
We started 6 months ago. Our first video had 342 views. Our last one just had 7,300 views in 4 days.
Right. See, that's great, man, because people are watching, and that's the information. That's the information that needs to be out there. Yeah.
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 All right, Justin. Last and not least, man. Any advice for anybody out there?
Ask questions.
Yep.
Most of us will answer it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people out there, this group especially, and TLC's Mini Bikes and OMB and them guys. Just ask the question.
Yes, man. Sir. Huge shout out to.
They'll tell you the best of their knowledge. They'll lead you the right way.
Huge shout out to Travis out there on TLC, man, for keeping that group nice and tight.
Travis Cox.
Yeah, that guy. You heard of him before? I don't think anybody knows who he is.
I told him before this I was going to give him a hard time in one way or another. So absolutely.
He's gonna message me. Hey, man, why are you talking shit for?
No, he's a super good dude, man.
Yes, he is. He is.
If you tell him apart, he has messed with it somewhere.
Or polished it.
Somehow.
Or polished it. Yeah. Either or.
So one quick question for you. What are you building right now, Gabe?
I don't have anything on my bench other than a couple customers' builds, a little fabrication here and there. I've been super busy at work, and my job is my shop. That's where I do most of my work at. And then my wife started a new little side business, which is a lemonade stand. I don't know if you've seen that. So that's been.
I have. I actually shared that, and you're like 2,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Man, I'd like to have one.
Yeah, so that's been keeping me busy on the weekends. But I do have a couple frames that I do want to build, because we have that show that we do in the little meetup we do in October. So I want to have something new for that. So yeah, I have either an MM80 and a Motovox that I'm gonna build, or I have another small frame that I'm thinking of building into a trike. I was thinking of actually doing, for the first time, an actual, like, a show build. Going all Travis on it, polishing, and I might just send it to Travis to polish everything for me, since he likes doing that.
He does.
But yeah, other than that, I need to find time, is what it is. Time is what I need.
Yep.
But anyways, Saw Daddy Racing, guys, Go look him up on YouTube. Great channel. This is Mr. Justin Reynolds here. Appreciate the time, man. I love it. From the bottom of my heart and from everybody, thank you for taking the time for being with us tonight. And thank you for all that information you're putting out there, man. It's very helpful and awesome for everybody to just, at their fingertips. Information that's there, ready to go. And I tell people when they ask about carbs and heads or engine, I tell them about your channel, go check it out, and and a lot of people will tell me back, hey man, I saw some of these videos, awesome. I figured out what I needed. I know what I'm gonna do now. And I said, hey, that's, pass on the information because somebody else is going to need it.
Well, thank you.
No, I appreciate you, man. All right, well, have a great rest of your evening. I know it's pretty late over there where you're from. Where is it, almost 9 o'clock?
That's early for me.
Right, I don't go to bed till midnight, so.
I've talked to Travis Cox at 3 a.m. before, and I'm still in my shop, so.
Yeah?
Right on.
Yeah, there's like Tommy from RPC. It'll be like 2 in the morning. He'll be messaging me 1 in the morning. Hey, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? I'm like, how do you know I'm awake, man?
That's right. I'm the same.
All right, Justin. Have a great rest of your evening, man. And we'll be seeing you around.
All right. Take care.
You too, man. All right, guys. There you have it. That was Mr. Justin Reynolds. Huge shout out to him and his channel, Solidarity Racing. Go check it out, guys. I'll post a link in the video here in the comments so you guys can find his channel. Lots of great information out there, guys, and he goes step by step on everything he does and all the series he does. So go check it out, guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate it much. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week with a new guest. See you later, guys.
That